How to travel Barcelona, the city of 2024. Getting ready for your next trip? Take a trip to Barcelona. But how can you get the most out of this busy city that has beautiful buildings, a lot of history, and delicious food? Want to know the must-see places, secret gems, and travel tips that only people who live there can give you? Barcelona is known as one of the best places to visit in Europe. In this city, especially at the busy times of the year, it will probably be hard for you to find your way around without help. This video will talk about how to get around Barcelona using the metro, the bus, taxis, and many other types of transportation. Visitors are often confused by the huge number of ways to get around and see this famous city, whether they choose public transportation or a car service. If you're feeling a little scared, public transportation in Barcelona is pretty simple to understand and use. How to get around Barcelona? Barcelona's public transportation is a lot like that in other parts of Europe. That way, whether you want to take a car or a train up north, we've made it easy for you. The subway is the best way for tourists to get around because the lines are surprisingly easy to find your way around. It's cheap, easy, and runs often. And it's a great way to get around this beautiful city instead of driving or riding a bike. How to use Barcelona's public transportation? Like busy towns like New York, Barcelona has a lot of different ways to get around. Barcelona's public transportation is carefully planned to connect the city's different areas so that both locals and visitors can explore the city's hidden gems. Whether you're coming in at Barcelona Airport or leaving from the city's center, the city's many transportation options will make your trip go smoothly. From the airport to the city center of Barcelona. When you land at Barcelona El Prat Airport, it's easy to find your way to the city center using public transportation. Various airport transfer services complement the overall mobility in Barcelona. The suburban train is a great way to get around, especially if you're close to Terminal 2. Others see the metro line as proof of how well Barcelona's transportation works because it connects El Prat Airport to important spots like Plaça Catalunya and Barcelona Sants. The Holobezien card lets you explore as much as you want. When you want to get to the heart of Barcelona, you need to use the public transportation. So travel cards like the Holobezien card or the Whole of Barcelona card are like gold tickets for people who want to go places. These aren't just cards. They give you access to endless trips for up to 30 days. This shows how flexible and open Barcelona's transportation system is. Barcelona's public transportation makes sure you never have to choose between a tram ride, a trip on the metro, or a beautiful ride on the cable car to Park Güell. Feel the vibes of the past with Tramvia Blau. In Barcelona, getting from A to B isn't the only thing that transportation does. The city has important sites like the Tramvia Blau. This tram is more than just a way to get around. It's a trip back in time that lets people see some of Barcelona's old world beauty. How to help first-time visitors? When you're at a stop, you must have your ticket with you at all times. With how well Barcelona's public transportation works, having important things like the Holobezien card or a single ticket close at hand can make all the difference. The Barcelona Sants station is one of the most important parts of getting around Barcelona. Travelers from far-off places, even as distant as New York, often find themselves here, further underlining the station's importance. Finally, Barcelona's public transportation is a traveler's best friend thanks to its large network and well-thought-out design. Barcelona's public transportation makes sure that your trip is smooth and enjoyable, whether you're a local going to work or a tourist looking for a sunset. With its unique mix of old-world charm and modern city life, Barcelona has many ways for residents and tourists to get around. To get a better idea of how to get around Barcelona, read on. How to get around in Barcelona? If you want to get around Barcelona quickly and cheaply, you should definitely get on the public transportation system. Tourists and people who live in the city love the metro system in particular. People say it's the best way to get from one location to another. If this is your first time in Barcelona, you'll quickly see why public transportation, especially the metro, is so highly recommended. It's quick, cheap, and reliable. Taking the public transportation in Barcelona is probably the best option for tourists who want to see all the city has to offer. The metro in Barcelona makes it easy to see the sights because the routes are clearly marked and the trains run on time. Taxis are quick and easy to use. Taxis are a very important way to get around Barcelona. The city's taxi service works just fine even though there aren't any alternatives like Uber. There are taxi stands all over the city, so calling for a ride is almost never a problem. It can be hard to figure out how to get around Barcelona at first, but taxis can help you get where you need to go quickly. This is even easier with the My Taxi app. Taking a taxi in Barcelona. Tip from a local: credit cards may or may not be accepted. It's a good idea to make sure before you start your journey. And if you always use cash, smaller amounts might be better because some taxi drivers don't like big bills. The metro in Barcelona. When it comes to getting around Barcelona, the metro stands out because it is so easy to use. With lines that go all over the city, it's always reliable. Do you plan to use the metro a lot? A T10 pass ensuring a ride at just €1 can be a game changer. City bus, Barcelona at your pace. Another jewel in the crown of transportation in Barcelona is the city bus. It's not just about affordability, it's also about the panoramic views of Barcelona's streets. The bus routes, punctuated with several stops, guarantee extensive coverage. The frequency of the buses coupled with the clarity of routes at each bus stop makes it a hassle-free option. For those looking for a more leisurely exploration, the hop-on hop-off bus variant might be right up your alley. Buses in Barcelona. In essence, transportation in Barcelona is a medley of efficiency, affordability, and ease. Whether you're a local or a tourist, the city ensures you're always on the move. Don't pay for anything on the bus. Get a bus ticket or T10 pass at any metro stop or tobacco store, and you'll save half the cost of a regular ticket. Ferrocarrils are a type of railroad in Barcelona. Taking the train inside of Barcelona is an option to taking the bus. Just like the metro, this beautifully built city railway is simple to use and fun to ride. The ferrocarrils can take you to places like Sarrià, Tibidabo, and more that are farther away. A lot of these trains leave from Plaza Catalunya and go all over the city. Fast train in Barcelona. The high-speed rail lines in Spain are some of the best in the world. The fastest way to get there is to take the AVE high-speed train to Madrid or further south to Seville or Cordoba. Tickets for the AVE can be bought online ahead of time to get special discounts. On foot. One of the best ways to see Barcelona is without a question to walk around the city. This is the best way to get a close look at Barcelona's beautiful streets. The city's streets are made for walking, so you can follow your interests and go off-path when you need to. You can easily see a lot of Barcelona on foot, and you don't need to do a lot of planning or study. Just enjoy the lovely streets of Barcelona. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for more travel guides and insider tips that will take your adventures to the next level.